Rally of the Broken Promise. Protesters assemble outside the Indonesian embassy in London to contest their occupation of West Papua and of the human rights abuses currently taking place. It is estimated that over 500,000 West Papuans have been killed by Indonesian officials. Military forces routinely inflict murder, rape, torture and forced imprisonment. Even raising the West Papuan flag results in a 15-year jail sentence. West Papuan independence leader Benny Wenda, a man who escaped from torture and death in West Papua, has travelled the world campaigning to highlight these injustices and fight for its freedom.
I hope the Indonesian government to restore the broken their promise and handed West Papua back to the people of West Papua, and they decide their own future. Because Indonesia present in West Papua is illegal under the international law. And in 1969, so-called Act of Free Choice, we West Papua call Act of No Choice.
In 1962, the USA, Netherlands and Indonesia, overseen by the UN, handpicked 1,000 West Papuans to vote and pass the Act of Free Choice, handing Indonesia control of West Papua, who have always contested the act. Chants of Free West Papua and Indonesia out, out, out rang through the city as the supporters made their presence felt. Free West Papua campaigner Juliet explained why the world should pay attention.
All the governments in the world, we want them to know that what's happening in West Papua is an atrocity. It's a violation of human rights. The media are ignoring it. Why? Because of the investments that are going on in West Papua. West Papua has the largest gold mine in the world. I want everybody to know everyone's got their hands in the pots. Yeah? While West Papua blood is spilt. Today, we want that to stop. And that's why we're here, and we're not going to stop, and we're going to go through all of the legal and political avenues to make sure that we challenge what is going on in West Papua. We want a referendum. We want them to have the right to self-determination. And that is their right. The last act of no free choice was illegal, and everybody knows it. The UN know it, America know it, the Netherlands know it, Indonesia know it, and it's time that the world knows it.
Support was strong from the African diaspora, with community groups, organisations and public figures attending. Reparations campaigner Esther Stanford Zozi spoke of holding all the perpetrators to account.
We're here today before the Indonesian embassy, but let us not forget that we are in Britain, and Britain's role, the British government's role in funding this despotic regime, granting military licenses to provide weapons that are killing our people. So let us not just focus on Indonesia, let us also focus on those who enable Indonesia to do what it is doing. And that is why we have to also challenge the British state for their complicity in the genocide of our brothers and sisters in West Papua. We must also challenge the multinationals, the World Bank, who are funding some of this clearing of West Papua for corporate mining interests. West Papua is home to the biggest gold mine in the world, so-called Grasberg Mine. So they want us gone, so they can take our resources to continue feeding war all over the planet. And so we are here. We have been born for such a time as this. Never before have we had this type of global unity from the time that we were first in Africa. So we have a historic mission and duty to fulfill for our children who are here. The attempt to deny them the right to life and the right to benefit from everything that we have produced. So brothers and sisters, we stand with you. And all over the world, this must be our rallying call to unify our struggles because we are one.
Many other campaigners also expressed their dismay at the situation in West Papua.
the Indonesian military force Kopassus. They are brutal and they are evil. They rape, they torture, they seize people and falsely imprison them, and they're not stopping. They're not stopping the murders, they're not stopping the brutality. It's going on right now, and we have to say no. They are breaching human rights. The UN has said that a genocide is taking place in West Papua, yet still the UN are doing nothing about it.
It's about humanity. It's about those barbaric parts of individuals who belong to our humanitarian race can allow themselves to degenerate their consciousness by killing and abusing and genociding their own people. It doesn't matter whether you're Indonesian, whether you're white, you're European, Italian, African. We're all one people.
The spirit of the ancestors bellowed through the drums as remembrances were given to those who have died in the fight for freedom and justice. The response from the Indonesian embassy was mute, as no representatives made any appearances. But no doubt, the voice of the Free West Papua campaign will be heard all the way in Jakarta.